Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So
let's get it. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Trying to get 25 likes on the screen today, chat. Make sure y'all tap that like button, man. Let's get it.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Connection made to Ruckert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On play action, now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to about the 37. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try to middle with Cook. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Cook. And shedding through the tackle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. touchdown pass to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Hall want to give up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Here's Hall again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this.
You got to work to get in that end zone. You got to work to get in that end zone.
A loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Better keep the field goal. If you don't, I'm going to score. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought.
2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead now falling 11-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First down, here's the run with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen finding Shakir across the formation. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Here's Allen to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Allen now on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get 1 minute, the extra points up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Rodgers to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans on Sunday night.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple of QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage, you get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime. Try a deep throw right over for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Damian Pierce now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 39. This is complete to Schultz. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On play action, here's Stroud. Cut by the open man. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
The uprights.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Greg Reynolds to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They bring the tight end in motion. First down throw from Goff. Patrick with the catch. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Goff. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fox now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this to Woods. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun now for Stroud. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Stroud off the play fake. Flushed down in the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And for the Houston touchdown. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kid, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down. This is complete to Patrick. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Shotgun snap here to go. He finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's got Khalif Raymond. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Detroit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10, or on to Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mixon on the toss. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now gone. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, it's gone. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. He's got to gain a 6 there. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Goff. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Detroit touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running back sent in motion. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Montgomery to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run again with Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Goff on 3rd. Complete to Raymond. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they had that one contained right at the line. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Lions working here. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Goff now on 3rd down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fox now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this to Woods. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Finds Stover. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He finds Woods. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Stroud. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. One last play before the break. They put a receiver in motion right. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap here to go. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, I'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Lions the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Finds Laporta. And he gets him around 6 there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Goff setting to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Goff. Connection made to Raymond. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the red zone now. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Goff. This throw is caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 14.
Fox now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Gets him on the in route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On now comes their punter. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
No way, you're kidding! Make me come down there.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They go play action with Goff. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Goff on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game.
Texans 14.
Fox now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he'll get it up to the 27. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Pass complete to Mechie. Have him gain about a handful there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Jump outside. Do this, offense.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. A give. This is Mixon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Mixon. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Going to be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They motion the tight end over. First down, and they go right back to it. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Gone. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Out of the shotgun, gone. This is complete to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Lions about set to celebrate this win. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Once more, it's Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Montgomery. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate. So much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.
What are you guys doing? Look at the clock. The game's not over. Why you give it up? Come on, guys. But I feel like... Are you kidding me? Come on. Me and the homies can trade your outfits. Why does this have to happen? You are looking at the ball. What in the world was that? Guys, you can do better. Terrible, awful, seriously, man. Just disgraceful. What just happened? Seriously, what even was that play? We didn't come to see this. No! What? This is just not fun anymore. Wake up! This is like watching paint dry. I can't believe I paid for this.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
This is ahead for about 5. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
1st and 10, on to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he drives this forward to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Stroud has it in close. Touchdown, Houston. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Greg Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Goff taking right to the air. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 1. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain as he's out shyer that time on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action, Goff. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Texans going with a dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Patrick going in motion right. First down throw from Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He has all day. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what it feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Off to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give to Mixon up the middle. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Gets this to Woods. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Stroud throwing here on first. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Back now, pressure on its way. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans now lead by 10. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's That's good for a gain of 5. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Goff. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think I can see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 3. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They give up the gut to Montgomery. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second and 4. Raymond there to grab it. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Sims now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give. This is Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd and 8. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion left. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long.
Now, you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline. Complete. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Laporta with the grab. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Goff on 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Lions trying to make some noise before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again. It's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Off now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Lions first down.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. 1st down throw from Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Connection made to Raymond. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Goff. Has it in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
Texans 14.
Fox now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds Stover. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud now. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Stroud. Catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play, and that'll be first down, Detroit.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Back now, pressure on its way. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Montgomery dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Texans 17.
Fox now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On the option, here's Mixon. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Their punter making his way out now. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is complete to Patrick. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Detroit.
You can do better than that. My defense is so good. Watch the ball. Watch the middle. More defense. Lead up defense.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Finds Laporta. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Goff now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They bring a tight end in motion right. Montgomery now up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Connects with Montgomery. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Tight end going in motion here. Complete beyond the marker. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-possession game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 17.
Fox now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. Looking for a target. Dell with the grab. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, Stroud. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. But ball skills isn't just knocking it away. That's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They run. Here's Montgomery. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On 1st down, it's gone. And the defender comes away with it. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturday. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got